What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinter Lens content daily. But today, we got a little more Rising Star content, although I am going to tie this back to Splinter Lens because many folks have been asking me, how do I withdraw my Starbits and then how do I swap those for other tokens, mainly SPS and DEC, if you are looking to do that. Although you do have a wide selection of anything that is available on Hive Engine. All right, so here we are. This is where my Rising Star is right now. So if you go to the top right, you can see under the Starbits, there is a withdraw and deposit button. So you can go ahead and click that. Now, you need to have at least 1,000 Starbits available to withdraw, and you can only withdraw them in increments of 1,000. So if I had like 5,000 here, for example, that I wanted to withdraw, I would actually need to click this button here, this withdraw 1,000 Starbits button. I would need to withdraw it 5 times. Or press it 5 times. So I'm going to go ahead and press it once now, and you can see immediately I go down to 489 Starbits. Now you got to give it a minute or so. I know the block times on Hive are like 3 seconds, but it could take some time. So I'm going to go over here to Hive Engine and specifically my wallet, and we're going to give it a minute or so to pop up. And once it does, you will see Starbits populating here. And if we go to the market just to see, it looks like Starbits are actually up quite a bit today, or at least they were earlier, 0.00027. Look at that. Starbits got pumped. So this is a good time to swap them for something else if that's what you're looking to do. If you're looking to collect Starbits, more power to you. This is not any kind of financial advice on what to do either way. I have just told folks in the past that I usually take about half the Starbits that I make and invest it back into SPS, and they were asking for a video. So here's your video. So let's go to wallet, and okay, Starbits are still taking a bit. Now what I want to do while we have a minute or so here until it comes through is you can go to the tokens section and see pretty much any and all tokens that are listed on Hive Engine. And there are a lot, right? So not all of them are, I don't even know if a lot of them are active anymore or what the case is. So, just beware of that if you're looking for projects here. There's a lot of cool stuff on Hive, and there's a lot of cool games that are coming out, but you want to make sure whatever tokens you might be going into are tokens that have some value or have an active team or whatever the case is. So here we can see that Starbits are 0.00027. It looks like the 24-hour change is 0. I don't think that's right. Or if we made this jump, I guess we made it 24 hours ago and we've just been sitting still at 0.00027 because we were at like 0.00012 and 13 for the longest time. Okay, so once we have this here, let me go ahead and refresh again, and hopefully we'll have our Starbits in the mix. They are still not here. So again, it could take, and actually let's go back here. I guess I should have done this with Starbits there. Withdrawals are usually processed within 10 minutes. However, there can be a longer delay. Okay, so let's see how long. Let's see how long I can fudge my way through this until the Starbits show up. Okay, so I'm going to show you Hive Engine, and that's where I do actually. Hold on, let me rephrase that. I'm going to show you Hive Engine, and I'm going to show you TribalDex diesel pools. I do transactions on both of these platforms, and they're both are attached to the same wallet. So what is the difference? Well, Hive Engine, you can go through, and for example, with Starbits, let's go over here to Starbits. And what you'll be able to do is essentially set limit orders. So this is more like a traditional exchange, whereas TribalDex and these diesel pools is more like a decentralized exchange or a swap service, right? So what you can do here is you are just going to go with whatever the market rate is and swap from one coin to another. Now, there has to be a liquidity pair. And for Starbits, I believe, let's see, I'm going to go to Starbits. I actually don't think that there is a liquidity pair here. So Starbits, and then I'm going to do swap.hive. Most have a liquidity pool between Starbits and swap.hive, or with swap.hive. But look, there is none here. And actually what we can do is add liquidity, or let's go to pools overall, and I'm going to search for Starbits. Okay, so the only thing that you can trade Starbits for is Pizza token, because that is the only liquidity pool that is currently available. Now, with the new fees coming to liquidity pools, and that should have actually gone active maybe less than 24 hours ago, there may be some incentive for people to be putting in liquidity pools for Starbits with Hive or SPS or whatever the case is. But at the current moment, there is not. So what I use TribalDex for is the secondary portion here. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh again. We'll see if Starbits show up. There is still no Starbits. Okay, well, we're just going to roll with this. I don't want to make this like a 10+ minute video, so I will just give you the basics here. So when you go, okay, you'll be able to see it in your wallet, right? And of course, we don't have it here now. So let's go over to market. The other place you'll be able to see how many Starbits you have is when you're in the market, go over to the Starbits portion. And what you're able to do here is see your balance, which currently says 0 Starbits, and then you can sell your Starbits for Hive. Now, this is just a one-way platform. You can't, sell your Starbits directly for SPS or DEC. You have to sell into Hive first because Hive is the base token for the blockchain. So what you would do is you could click your balance of like 0 Starbits, and then you could click what price you want, and this price is going to be in Hive. Now, usually, you're playing with fractions of a penny here, so I will just sell at whatever Starbits or whatever price is currently available for the highest bid. So I would click the amount of Starbits that I have, which is 0 right now, but that should be 1,000 shortly, and then click on the highest bid and click sell. Now, if I'm selling 1,000 Starbits and there is nobody buying at the highest bid, or the highest bid is not at the quantity, so somebody's selling less than 1,000 Starbits, for example, at 0.0003, then it's going to keep that order active until somebody fills it. It will fill it to whatever we get to. Let's say somebody had like 500 Starbits, then it will fill it up to there, and from there on, it will wait. You'll have to wait until somebody comes in and fills your order. Okay, I would really love to give this an actual example. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that now. And let's see here. Once you do that, you will have a balance in Hive. So for example, I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to put in the 1,000 Starbits, even though we don't have it right now. And this 1,000 Starbits, when sold for the highest bid of 0.003, is going to get you 0.3 Hive. At this point, you have two options. You can choose to transact again in Hive Engine, or you can go over to the Diesel pools and you'll be able to see your, oh, look, it looks like Starbits have come through. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so let me go ahead and refresh this. Now we can see our Starbits here. Okay, so 1,000 Starbits. I'm going to click on that that's the total quantity that I have. I'm going to hit highest bid, and you're going to see here I have 0 Hive in my balance right now, right? So this is just going to be, whenever I have Hive added to my balance, it's going to be all from the Starbits, which should be 0.3 Hive total. So we'll give this a second. This shouldn't take as long. And voila, 0 Starbits now in my wallet and 0.3 Hive as expected. All right. If that order, right now somebody's looking to buy 43 million Starbits. So if this order had not been filled, you would have seen a partial completion potentially. And then under your open orders, you would have seen this waiting until somebody filled the rest of the order. So now I have my 0.3 Hive and I can go to DEC or SPS. I'm going to go to SPS here. And instead of going on the sell side, you want to go to the buy side. And you can do the same thing where you can hit total quantity of your total balance at the total price, and you can go to the lowest ask price here, which is currently 1.3896. Now, if you want a lower price, you can see here people have put buy orders for 0.13235. And again, this is all in Hive. This is not in dollars, which can make it confusing, or it's not in a fiat currency. So you can, if I wanted to just offload this, I'm going to get 2.15 SPS, 158 SPS estimated. If I do it with the current sell order here, it's going to trigger this one and take 2.158 out of this order and complete my order instantly, right? If I just go with the lowest ask. You can do that, or as I said, I wanted to show TribalDex as well. So now let me refresh this, and we are going to see that we have swap.hive available and SPS. And there is a liquidity pool for this so that you don't get that little error message here. I can just hit max and it's going to give me 2.218, right? So this is with the 0.25%. This is the exchange rate, so 2.217 versus if I was to go here, seems like I'm getting more. That's not bad. Let's refresh this. 2.217 versus 2.159 is the total SPS I would get. So it seems as though actually using tribal decks in this situation, even though there's no fees on Hive Engine and there are fees here, it seems like the way that the swap is going with the decentralized liquidity pools is going to give me a better rate. So why don't we just go for that? And then you will see once this is finished that I have, whenever it finishes, but you will also be able to see it here. So I'm going to go to click on my wallet, and you will see now that my Hive is at 0, swap.hive is at 0, but I do have the 2.217 SPS. And again, let me just go back here. Now you can see Hive is at 0, SPS is at 2.217. And if I want to make additional swaps, you can go through and do that. But keep in mind, not everything has a liquidity pool, and that is why they're introducing the fees in order to incentivize people to put in more liquidity, which again, they'll be able to rack up some fees for doing so. So that is how you do it. From here, you go back into the game and you can click on SPS and transfer it back in the game. If you want to keep it in your Hive wallet, you can keep it in your Hive wallet, however you want to go about it. And again, you don't need to do this to SPS or DEC specifically. There are a lot of tokens here, a lot of really cool projects that are popping up on Hive, but most of the folks, obviously this is Splinterlands based, or the channel covers a lot of Splinterlands content. So many folks had been asking how to do that, or at least how I was doing that. And these are the main options. Actually, it's really just one option with Hive Engine to get from Starbits to Hive. And then from Hive to pretty much anything else, you can use the diesel pools if there is liquidity there already. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and hopefully you guys are earning some awesome stuff on Rising Star. The other thing too, just to mention, for newer players, is that in order to buy stuff off the market, you actually do need to withdraw your Starbits to your Hive wallet. So if you wanted to buy, something, for example, with Starbits, let's go here. Let's say I wanted to buy more cards off the market, and it seems like it is taking. All right, can I buy anything? All right, here we go. So let's say I wanted to buy stuff. Keep in mind, you can buy with Hive, you can buy with Starbits, you can buy whatever. So, like for example, if I wanted to pay 100,000 Starbits for this, which is probably a ripoff, I think somebody just listed it that high. But yeah, you can get this for 6,000 Starbits, for example. In order to buy it, you would have to have the Starbits available in your Hive wallet, not in game. So you would actually need to withdraw it over there. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Hopefully that was not too long and painful. I know we had to wait for the time, but at least you got to see in real time how long it takes to get your Starbits from in-game into Hive Engine, and from there, the world is your oyster. You can go and do whatever you like. So that's all I have for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you around the game, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.